I am live. I am alive. And I'm hoping the Wi-Fi is going to be good today for me. Ronnie, I see you left some messages on here about the potatoes. I don't know if you found the same ones I did. I think they were $9.99 for a package of 10. I think it was 10, which was pretty good. Eating something I shouldn't be. Little O. Henry nugget things. Hey, Sandra. Sandy. Looks like you're the first one in. Ronnie. Two. You couldn't find these kind, eh? Hang on. These are the ones I got. And they're 190 grams or 4.2 ounces. Made with real potatoes. Somewhere I thought I read or heard that it's like 7 servings. There's a lot in here, actually. If you can see the size of my hand, you'd think like, oh, 1 large potato, or 1.5 large potatoes. But it does make a lot of servings. And if you do the whole package, you fill it up to here. There's a dotted dashed line here. You fill that up with water, close it up, hot water, for 12 minutes. Precisely, because if you leave it for 15 minutes, then it gets like a softer, when you cook it, fry it, or whatever, it gets a little softer. These ones are from Canada at Costco. Now, I've seen some just like this, big letters like this, only it says Idaho potatoes. That must be the American same kind. They're freeze-dried. They're real potatoes, which means they keep for a long time. Now, I tried taking half of them out and putting, the required amount of water in it, and even a half was way too much for me. I've got to figure out a way to put just as much as I want, so I don't do the whole thing, unless you want to eat these potatoes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Keep them somehow, but I got to figure out a way to so I can make just as much as I need. So I have to calculate it all out, put the required amount of potatoes with hot water, seal it up. But these are good. Very good. And like I said, they were $9.99 for a package of 10, I think it was. So that's less than $1 a piece, which is very, very good. Here I am eating my O. Henry chocolate little chip things, buds. Shouldn't be eating these for a diabetic. No good. Lots of sugar. So these ones I found at Costco. Where are you from, Sandy? I have 1, or maybe 2, or more pesky flies. And if you let them, they fly right in your mouth. Ohio. Okay, I'm not too sure. But I did see, um, after I had posted my video on this, I seen Van Life with Gina. If you know her, she's from the US and she had the very same things, only they were the same size of a box and everything, but they said Idaho potatoes. So where she got them, I don't know. If you know her or you subscribe to Van Life with Gina, you can maybe message her and ask her where she got these. And it looks like Ronnie Braun here found something similar. So he says, or kind of talking about it, he says potato shortage. Oh, okay. But somewhere he messaged me and he said he found some or something or other. So anyway, I was hoping to do a slideshow here a little earlier from some still shots that I've taken and some other people's still shots too. Oh wow. Yeah, I imagine on Amazon, eBay, those places. Hey, Marshall. Long time no see, buddy. I was just showing these here hash browns, real potatoes, freeze-dried. Did you ever see these anywhere? Now, I know Van Life with Gina, she had some that said Idaho potatoes on hers. So wherever she got them was from the U.S. somewhere. These are from Costco, where I'm from, Canada here. Sandy's looking for some of these. And I don't know where you would find those. Hungry Jack, 3.2 ounce was all that I could find. Okay, these are 119 grams or 4.2 ounce box. And like I said, serving of 6 or 7 or even more, because I just take a small handful of hash browns with my eggs or whatever, bacon, whatever I have. But I got 10 boxes like this for $9.99 at Costco. And Costco has some pretty good prices. So anyway, these are real 100% freeze-dried potatoes. And what you do is you put hot boiling water in here up to this line. There's a dashed line here. Can't see that, but there's a dashed line there right at the top. And you fill that with hot water close it up for 12 minutes and she's done. At the Dollar General. Okay. Well, they would be cheap. Yeah, and if these are here at Costco for like less than $1 a piece, you might be able to find these at, like, we have the dollar store, the Dollarama. There's another one. There's 3 different kinds: dollar store, Dollarama. They were Hungry Jack. Well, that's the kind that Ronnie was just saying. Hungry Jack, 3.2 ounce. And the cheapest for the 32 is $1.25. Well, it's still not so bad, but that's a little bit more than here, 25 cents more, and a whole ounce cheaper, or a whole ounce less. So, well, they're really good. They're really good, Marshall. They're real potato. Well, these ones are real potatoes, which I don't know what it would taste like if they were like. Can you have fake potatoes? they say 100% real potatoes on there anyway, and they taste real good. I made a video on a hash brown omelet that I made with hash brown, scramble the eggs on top or in it, and then put some meat of some kind. The whole bottom of my frying pan was covered. I cut it into two, flipped each half over itself. I didn't flip it completely over. I just took it and flipped it half over, and then you turn the stove off, and by the time everything's said and done, the inside is nicely cooked, and you have an omelet, hash brown omelet. Tastes real good, real good. On a flat top grill or in a pan to brown them up. Yeah, I have a square frying pan, one of those rock frying pans, and I just cover the whole bottom, real thin, cover the whole bottom, and brown those up, turn them a little bit here and there, scramble them up again, another nice, make it nice and flat layer again. And when they're nice, kind of brownish, then I put my scrambled eggs on top, and I don't disturb it now. I just put the scrambled eggs on top, put the meat, your chives, cheese, mushrooms, whatever you want on top of that. And then you would flip half of it over on top of itself, and the egg in the middle will get done, and there you have an omelet. Tastes real good too. The video that I made didn't justify what it looks like and what the taste. Potato harvest is down, along with other things. Well, wow. Potato harvest, shortage of potatoes, Idaho potatoes. You will look at the dollar store. Good. Yeah, and I've been eating these. Like I said, I bought 2 packages, so I got 20 boxes for $20. Like, $9.94. Well, I guess tax, yeah, 5% tax. So $20 gets me 20 boxes, and the nice thing is they keep. You don't have to have like real potatoes and shred them yourself whenever you want hash browns. You just, and like I said, twice I've made the whole box, and there's no possible way you could eat all this. But I think on the inside they're about up to here, and then when you put the water in up to the line where it folds here, you wait 12 minutes closed, and then they fill up right up to the top almost. They puff up because they're freeze dried, and when they're nice browned and crispy, ooh, man. Yes, they are yummy. So, yeah, I see this on YouTube, but you guys are being affected by this. Like, so they say that the extreme thing going on is shortage of everything, because somebody was saying San Francisco or someplace, or on the coast somewhere, Los Angeles, where are the ships that are supposed to be supplying? Some scientist was saying that people are going to start losing everything. Like, you won't be able to get anything. There's going to be a depression time. We don't feel that. Well, I don't feel that here yet. There's abundant supply of everything. So when you hear about this, though, a shortage of this and a shortage of that, and wow, this is not good. I should make a video of it and mention it, but the omelet sounds great. Well, actually, the other day, I figured at night I'm going to have like breakfast for dinner for the evening. So I made a whole box, and then I just took out what I needed to eat with my meal, and I had a lot left. So I put it in a container, put it in the fridge at night because I was going to make that breakfast the next morning with the same thing. So I made the same thing next morning, the hash browns and eggs and whatever have you in the morning, and but then I still had a lot left, and I think I had one more meal of it, little bit of it, and I still had a lot left. And where I was, there's wild animals around here, so I just spread the rest outside, and I said they can eat it instead of it just going bad. So next time though, and I did try take half out and fill half with the required amount of water, and even half was still way too much. That's when I made that omelet. It was just way too much. They say it, but the stores are all full. Well, that's what I thought. I don't know how long this is supposed to take to happen, but hopefully not. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter if you're living in a place where they, grow wheat and corn, and not like here on the prairies where they do that. The mountainous areas would be a little better, worse because you have to get everything shipped in. I guess you have to get it shipped in anyway, even if it's grown here. Like when I used to live in a place called Kelowna, BC. That's where they have orchards. They had apples and stuff there, but yet you would go into the supermarket. You would go into the supermarket and you would buy apples from California, and we were shipping our apples away. Like, why couldn't we eat our own apples? It was strange. My trip is happening on October the 19th. I fly to Mexico on the 19th of October. So what is that? Another 30 days, something like that. I can't wait. The only problem is I checked my mail yesterday, and I get a letter from the court system. And I thought, what the heck happened now? What did I do? I didn't look like it was a ticket of some sort, like they have those photo radar tickets, which you just get in the mail, and they're $100 or more, and you got to pay them. I opened it up, and I have a summons to appear as a juror. Now, this happened to me 10 years ago also, and I got out of it. But 10 years ago, I was only 60. Now I'm 70. And one requirement to get out of going to court is you if you're 65 or older, you can say, I don't want to be in as a juror. You can claim some sort of health problems. If you do, you can't see correctly. You don't understand English very well. You have a health issue that you can't sit there in court. Or what's other ones? Oh, if you're out of the country and you can prove it. So the court, I have to report to the court at October 31st, which means I'll be in Mexico at that time. But failing to comply, failing to fill out the form, and you have 5 days to fill out this form from the time that they mailed it to you. And they mailed it to me on August the 31st, and I got it on September the 9th, yesterday, 10th, yesterday. So that's more than 5 days. And you can be subject to a fine or imprisonment. Like, this is something you don't like play around with. So, but if I can, I'm going to call them. I can't call them until Monday. If I can call them and explain that I'll be gone out of the country, I have proof. I have my flight tickets already. I have had for a month already. I'm over 65. I don't want to. I could say that the morals my religious background and my morals say that I don't like court. I don't want to be in court. Or I could say, no matter what, he's guilty. I don't care what you say. He's guilty. I have a real strong, So I don't know. We'll find out Monday what I can do to get out of it, because I have to go to Mexico. Otherwise, I lose $1,500, my flight ticket. And if they say I got to go, I have to go. Otherwise, it's a fine and imprisonment, or. So I don't know. We'll have to find out. I remember 10 years ago I had it, and I forgot how I got out of it. I didn't have to go. But I think this court case is, we had 2 Aboriginal people here near the next province over that murdered 10 people and injured 15 or 20 others. And the one was killed. I don't know, they were brothers. I don't know if the one brother killed the other one because he said, that's it, I'm giving myself up. And the other one said, no, we're not. Or what? I don't know. We don't know, I guess. But anyway, one got killed. He was stabbed. They were using knives and not guns. We use knives in this country, not guns. And they caught the other guy. So now, is this court summoned that I'm supposed to be a juror? Is that their trial? Because I haven't heard of anything else in the news that needs a jury. So we'll see. And they usually don't have the court case in the same area as whatever happened. They like to have it way far east or way far west or what have you. But anyway, so much for that. What's going on here? I watched the Pepper channels. If you do, you'll be afraid, probably. The Pepper channels. I've never heard of the Pepper channels. Lots of people starving countries not exporting. Oh, wow. Yeah. We have enough food to feed the whole world. Like, what's going on? It has been or there's hoarder people that have buried pantries or whatever they call them, filled with food, just in case like war or something. So they probably have all the food. Yeah, I could say either he's guilty or he's innocent, no matter what you say. Stab 10 people. He's innocent. You get those all the time. This is the second one for me, and it's probably just a random thing. I don't know why they don't pick me in particular. Well, I can fill out this form that I got and send it in, which would take time, but you can also do it online. So I went online on Friday. They closed at 4, and it was 3:15 my time. But then I realized the time changed and my clock wasn't right. It was 4:15, so I couldn't phone anymore on Friday. I want to phone them and ask them, like, should I'm late after my 5 days. Should I still fill this out? Or do you want me to come into the courthouse? Because that's where it is, in the courthouse here in Medicine Hat. I could just go there and explain everything. Both of them are dead now. Oh, okay. Because in the news they were saying that one, what's his name, Miles Sanders is the one that was caught. He's in prison. Tommy is in the house. Good day, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. How's the volume? A little too loud? I always have a tendency to talk loud, thinking there's nobody else in here but me. So I have to talk loud so you guys can hear. I don't. The question for, I guess, Tommy, moderator. I tried to put in Sharon Lewis. I tried to find her website or her channel. I can't find it. I know probably she doesn't want subscribers. 2:20. It's 12:20 here. You're 2 hours. Okay, you're 2 hours ahead of me. And then I went through my last live to try to find her channel name. I couldn't find it. There's so many Sharon Lewis's when you look it up that I just couldn't find that. Runny, my friend from across the pond. How you doing, buddy? I have been watching your videos lately. I haven't posted anything, but I have been watching. Great views. The bridge. There was one. Well, you know what they are. Yeah, I know. If you go to YouTube and you type in Sharon Lewis, you get hundreds of hits, and there's a whole bunch. Just she has her picture on her little. There's Sharon. I can't find your channel. Can't find your channel. I was going to put it in my stream elements so that we could just type in Sharon, and because I don't think I put it in there because I couldn't find it. There's so many. There must be 100 Sharon Lewis channels out there. And see, when you're a moderator, then you can type in exclamation point and the first name of the person's channel, and it should bring it up. You don't have any content. Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, I do know I still know a lot of YouTubers that don't have not even one video, but they have like 30 or 40 subscribers. Just because. I mean, it's totally free. If you don't want the subscribers, that's fine too. That's all right. No big deal. So I have a slideshow that I'd like to show everyone. Sharon's link. No, wait, is that it? Okay, how can I grab that? I can't grab that. Maybe in YouTube I can grab it and then put it into. I don't know how you found that, but good on you. Beautiful, beautiful. I'll have to go back and have a look at this. Now, I guess anybody can subscribe if they want to. Like I said, it's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you anything to do it. Very, very rarely will I unsubscribe to someone. So anyway, I have a slideshow set up with, I think, for now, I think there's like 15 or 20 photos. And it's just on a slideshow, like one after the other, but there's 10 seconds in between. It's in a video, but it's 10 seconds in between each shot. They're just photos. And a couple of Sharon's photos are in here. And I'd like to show it. It'll take about 10, let's see, there's 10, I forget how many videos there are, 10 seconds a piece. It's like 6 minutes. So if you want to have a look at some slideshow, at some still shot slideshow, just let me know. Just either type a 1 in the thing, and in the comments there if you want to see that. Um, and then the reason I made them 10 seconds length of time is because it gives a chance for someone to type in a question about it, and then I can give some answers. I can talk about it a little bit, because you don't want it to go bing, 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 bing and show you the pictures. So let me just see if I can actually bring that up. I'm not too good at using StreamYard. It's been a while. Video file. Here we go. Share a video file. Let me go look for it. Here, a slideshow. Okay, I'll just pause it for a moment. Now, these are, some of them are edited to the point. I don't care how good of a photographer you are, and I was actually a photographer at one time, but for a wedding outfit, and then I just took over myself. But you should always edit your pictures in post, because the camera can never take a picture the way your eye sees it. I don't care how much you turn the aperture, the contrast has got to be there, especially sunsets and sunrises. They don't look like what your eye sees. So therefore, you go in post and edit the video or edit the still shots the way you remember that the shot was. Like, for example, on this one here, it was nice and green. The grass was nice and green that day. The sky wasn't so blue, so I could have made the sky nice and blue. But anyways, let's carry on. And like I said, if you've got any questions about the video or the photos, just let me know. I can kind of explain a little bit. So we'll just let this go. And like I said, it's 10 seconds between each one. And I think there's 20 shots or something. I can't remember. Oh yeah, this is from several years ago. I was into hearts. Wherever I could find a heart, I would take a photo of it. And so I've done, this is a magazine, a book, folded the pages over, and I was really into hearts a lot. There's another one with the book and a film lens making hearts. I had other ones, but I didn't put them in. And then we had, is that 10 seconds between? These are fireworks. You do the fireworks, zooming in, zooming out, out of focus, in focus, while you're taking the shot. So that's what's going on here. These are all fireworks here. Yeah, I guess they are 10 seconds. Now we get into some plants, plant life. I did the vignetting around the edges and stuff, so that's why it looks the way it does. These plants here are from Mexico when I was there like 10 years ago. My first time there. All these plants, way different plants than you see around here, that's for sure. And the plants in Mexico are more like rubbery kind of, except this one, more rubbery leaves. I guess they have to stand the temperatures and the, I don't know what these were. Those seeds were very large. You could probably put one of those seeds in your hand. I'll have to show you some more hearts. I have lots of heart ones. I was just then I was into numbers and letters. I take single shots of a number. Sounds funny when you're a photographer. This is a wood carving my father did, life size. You can see the rat under his one foot there, the tail of the rat. Wood carving. Now, if you love art, I sold this eagle already to someone for like, I think it was $1,200. Even has whiskers. The feathers are all, it almost looks like a real bird. And he was a taxidermist at one time, so the eyes are taxidermy eyes, glass eyes. An owl, I still have that owl. It's up above. I used to have it on my counter here. and a close-up of all the feathering work that he did. And that owl, when you walk past it, the eyes watch you. They turn as you turn. These are all life-size. These are trout. They're bigger than life-size, just about. While these are 20-inch fish. Let's see, just some landscape photography, some old twisted trees from down around the way here. Police Point. Here's one that someone should recognize. I think this is Sharon's shots right here. And the sunsets that are happening. Oh, this had a, what do you call it, polarizer. Made the sky real blue and the clouds real white. And they just leave the flower in color and turn the rest of the into black and white. Same with this one. The sun was colored. The rest is black and white. Now there were telephone poles and wires in this scene that you can't. I just cut them out. You use content aware, and it takes them, pops them right out of there, no problem. And obviously the teepee in Medicine Hat is one of the most photographed things in the hat here. So now I could have made it so that all the photos were full screen. And yeah, like I said, the teepee is really, really one of the most photographed pieces of, because it's the largest teepee in the world, supposed to be. Here's another shot by Michael Santana, this one here. I think this is another one from Sharon, another Sharon shot. I put those in. This one also, I think, is from Sharon. Now it's not rounded like that at the edges. I put that in there. Wildlife. A little squirrel in a tree. He's eating the berries. And then this bird, he's watching him. He was in the same tree watching that squirrel. So I had to take a picture of him also. Another from the teepee, the shadow on the ground. Should be just about done here. This photo was sent in by Dave from Ghetto Van Adventures. And this was the blood red moon that I saw just here a few days ago. It was so red, unbelievable. And that's the last one. There. So that was, I don't know how many photos, and I got another batch like that. I'm gonna have to set those up for the future. I might play with how they go from one. There's so much that you can do with DaVinci Resolve that it's like way over my head. They used to use, well, they still do use DaVinci Resolve to do videos, movies. When you go watch a movie, sometimes they use parts of DaVinci Resolve. I have the free version, of course. You can do the paid version. The free version gives you so much in there that it's, like I said, way, way over my head. Yeah, and like I said, you can, in post, you can, I'll replay after a break. Yeah, your shots are in there, Sharon. And I put Michael Santana's, he only did send me one a long time ago now, of the hummingbird. But you can tell when you do wildlife like that, the eyes are perfect in focus. So his shot there, he's also a photographer. his shot there was done well. You can tell. Now I sometimes take wildlife. I have a lens that's long. I think it's 600, and if you go all the way, it's like 1200. It's long, but when you're holding your camera, you have to do a tripod. There's no possible way you can hold this. I was trying to do the moon the other day, and it was just shaky. And if you have your shutter speed at anything over like a 100th or anything over a 60, you should be able to hold. But I think I took it at a 250th of a second, which is pretty fast. But that's the only way to take a shot of the moon, is to take a fast clip. You don't want to let a lot of the light, otherwise the moon will be blown out. It'll just be white. You won't see any detail in the moon. So you want to take it at a fast speed. Yeah, Sharon, he was supposed to send me a bunch, but he's a busy guy, just like everybody else. And he's been telling me to get that Discord. I did have it on my phone, but when I went to use it, it said, "What's your username and password?" And I forgot that. So I went back, put it on the computer again. It just wreaks havoc with my computer. And I put it back on, got I said I couldn't find, I didn't know my password, and I set it up, and now it's back on the computer. But before, and it started doing it this time again, is anytime I would boot up my computer, Discord would come on. I don't want that to come on right away. I'll put it on when I want to put it on. So I look up on the internet, and it says, go to the settings, and in there it says, start Discord when the computer powers up. And it's unchecked. So I would check it, make sure that it's checked so that it does that, shut the computer down, turn it on, there it comes on. Then I would go into the settings and uncheck that so it doesn't do that. I'd turn the computer off, I'd turn the computer on, it would still come on. So I go through the system startup menu to see what's in there. It's not in there. Nothing. So I don't know, like I call myself a little bit of a computer technician. I've worked for every computer store in this city. I have the only computers that I have purchased that are ready to go are laptop. Every other PC that I've ever owned, I always built my own. I could put what video card in it I wanted, how much memory I wanted, what kind of CPU I wanted, what kind of motherboard. I could put all that in there the way I wanted it to do. If I was building a gaming machine or a video editing machine, I could build it the way I wanted it. And laptop, I could do that too, but it's like more than enough work. So I thought you still can't know everything about computers there is to know it. Everything sort of doubles every couple of years or something, like the memory, the speed, and all this stuff. It just way too much to keep up. And I did, at that time, it was called A+ certification. I was A+ certified to fix computers. And then I got that through when I worked at, it's called Future Shop at the time, but now it's called Best Buy. So when I worked at Best Buy there, that's what was going on there. So Michael Santana, the Discord, he wants me to join the, what's the name of that thing? I wrote that down. Real House Pro. What's the name of his ministry thing? The Back Porch Ministries or something or other. I have that. I finally found that, but I don't know what else. I don't know how to work Discord. That I don't care how good you are at computers. Software is different. I don't know how to find where I'm going. I think I have your name on there, Sharon. I found you there, and I found the Back Porch Ministry thing, and I can read what other people were saying in there. So I turned off all my notifications. I don't want to even turn notifications for Discord on. I don't want to turn any notifications on. I don't like notifications at all. So it might be a notification that's not even direct. If I could get notifications that are directed to me, fine. But when they're just somebody puts a message out and to someone or just in general, and then you get notified of it, well, yeah, I'll go read it sometime when I go there, but I just don't want to be notified all the time. So anyway, I'm pretty illiterate when it comes to Discord. And like I say, there's so many. I don't even want to be bothered with Instagram or Twitter or TikTok. I don't even have TikTok on my computer. I wouldn't bother putting it on. Sorry if some of you like it or do, but I don't even want to have that on my computer. The only reason I use Twitter and Facebook is because of YouTube. When I'm on YouTube and I upload a video and it's finished and I say, okay, post. After it's posted, another window pops up with a whole bunch of media things on there. It says, where else do you want to post this video to? And the only ones that I am sort of subscribed or have an account with is Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Instagram, I don't think, is on that list. So I do it to Twitter. I never ever go to Twitter otherwise, but I post it to Twitter, 1 or 2 clicks, and it's there. Facebook, same thing. I say Facebook. It brings up the video. It says put in a title, and I hit post. That's all. That's all I do. I don't usually go to Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or any of those other times. Now, Facebook is owned by Zuckerberg. Instagram is owned by Zuckerberg. WhatsApp is owned by Zuckerberger. I just despise that person, and I don't like what he's doing with our data. So I don't. My personal opinion, by the way, I don't expect to tell anybody else what to do. If you like that type of thing, that's great. I'll pat you on the back for that. But that's just my personal thing. So anyways, I was kind of hoping Michael would pop in today so I could get some information about this, when it is. I thought he said it was on Mondays, but I don't know the time. He didn't say a time when he was mentioning this, but he was saying something about they have sermon on Mondays. I don't know what time that is. I guess I don't know if somebody would put a post in there saying Mondays at such and such a time, every Monday at such and such a time, where they do a reading of a couple. Raymond, Ray, it's all your fault, Ray. I just made a video yesterday. Chicken, carrots, and garlic mashed potatoes. I'm going to post it on probably Monday, Tuesday. I'll probably post it on Tuesday. I got too much stuff to do on Monday. But I made a video, and I'll put a link to your channel on there. Yeah, I know you said you were gonna. When I was on your live there, you were saying you were working. And thanks for taking the time out of your day there, Raymond, to pop in. It's I don't know, what do you I don't know what your days are that you work, but appreciate you popping in. And like I said, it's all your fault. I made a video of the chicken and the potato the same as you did, except I didn't have the paprika stuff. I had other poultry type rubs and stuff that I put on there. So I made a 12-minute video of making that particular meal, and it was good. I made that before, but I thought, gee, when you made that, I thought I would like some chicken tonight. So I watched that, and then I made that same chicken last night. So keep an eye open for that. Let's be on a video, not on a live. Oh, I don't know if I have, hang on. Wash hands, wash hands. Let me just try this. It'll let me know whether you're in there or not. Excuse me. I'll have to keep watching. Aha. So Paper Bag Nomad is not in my system yet. In my stream elements. And you would just have to type in paper in order to make it happen. No, wait, did you try it for Ronnie and it didn't work? Okay, hang on. Let me see if I'm having cancel. Let's go to a different thing. Otherwise, that's going to go away. Maybe that comes on by itself. Hang on. I'm going to take this off completely one day here. Continue with YouTube. Okay, and it's always the Nomadic Vanman one and the Nomadic Vanman one again. And let's see here. And let's go way down to CloudBot. And that's why the CloudBot was on again. It must come on automatically. Okay, let's just try this again. Let's see what happens now. Okay, there we have something. Ronnie Braun came up finally, but Graham from Paper Bag Nomad did not come on, so I have to add that one. I find that if I write down things instead of going by memory, it might work. I might be able to do it. Paper Bag Nomad, add him to the stream elements. There we go. Yes. Megavan Mike. Wow. I am subscribed to you, but long time no see, because I haven't been on heading up your way either. Rob and Jan can van. Oh, that's a good one. Rob and Jan can van. Great name. Love it. Marshall's still in there. I don't take anybody out, so. Exploring. With Karen. Exploring with Karen. Oh, did I miss Karen? Is Karen in the house? Hey, Megaban Mike. Free Rob. Megaban Mike. What am I missing here? I must be missing something. I don't think I have. The other Rob is spelt with 2 B's. But I don't think I have Rob and Jan Can Van in the system either. Let me put that down. Usually I put you in the system so that a moderator can type in exclamation point and then the first name of your channel, and then Stream Elements will put in the link. And I do have a Rob. So when I have, like, for example, channels that start with the word the, there's a whole bunch of them. The so-and-so, the So you can't just type in the. You're gonna. I put it in. You have to type in either the whole name or yeah, that's hard to figure out. But I do have a Rob with 2 B's. So that one, Rob and Jan. How is that spelled? With the and symbol, the ampersand, or the and Jan can. That's a good one. I just put you in the system so that moderators can post your link and have people come and visit. And exploring, I've got it in there as Karen's channel. But then there's exploring with Eden Valley Drone. I thought he was in there. Let me just write that down. Now, see, there you go again. Karen changed her name to Exploring Canada or something. So, and that happened after the fact. Exploring with Eden Valley. See, there in this case, it's pretty long to type in exclamation point exploring with Eden Valley Drones. So that's why I made it so that it was just the first word of anybody's channel. But when they double up, then I'm going to have to change it somehow. Because you really don't want to type in the whole long. Some people have long channel names. Eden Valley. There must be a place called Eden Valley there. And he's a drone guy, among other things, but does drones. Okay, let me just see. Where are we? Scrolling. I'm behind a little bit. Karen. Yeah. That's what I thought. Maybe a different exploring program in. I mean, see that because we have the 2 explorings, exploring with Karen and exploring with Eden Valley. I could, if I type in exploring with, how would a moderator know that if you have to type in exploring or exploring with Eden or I mean, I could make it Eden Valley. I mean, but how does a moderator know that to type that in? And Ray was in the house, or maybe still is. He's working right now. I was doing a live yesterday on cooking chicken with carrots and garlic mashed potatoes with bacon bits. And I put bacon bits and chives in, but I had to go out and get some bacon bits. I didn't have any more. So I went out and got that. And I'll add your, Rob and Jan there, I'll add your all donations. Oh, there's a plug. That's automatic. I won't know that unless there was a list somewhere. You can get a list, and I forget what you type in to get that list. I'll have to let you know, because there is somewhere that you type in something like right now, right here at the in the chat box there, you would type something in and you would see the whole list of all the people in there. But I forget what it is. I sent some Florida pics to your email. When did you do that? I must have just got them here. So, because the only ones that you gave me were in that last. Hang on. Hang on. I can do this way again, but we'll make it very small. There, I'll just let that run in the background there so you can see those pictures again. If there's any one in there that you'd like to know more about, just let me know. Commands. Did that work? Did that work for you? Made you hungry. Yeah, I'm going to put mine out on Tuesday of the same meal. I should have done it so that it was almost like a duplicate, a copy. Bouncing in and out. Oh, just a few minutes ago. Okay. See, there again, my phone never made go ding, nothing. The computer didn't say anything. Just a few minutes ago. Commands. Nope, it may not be turned on. Let me go have a look-see. StreamYard, Stream Elements. Go to dashboard. Chat box. Chat commands. Oh, here we go. Commands. You can find a list of all the commands here. Okay, well, I can turn that on and see what it does. And it saved it. Tips. Okay, custom commands. Try that now there, Tommy. You should be able to get a list of all the commands, though, not just, I don't know if it's custom commands or I can try that too to see what happens. Do I get it or does everyone get to see it? Maybe I have to refresh the whole program in order for it to work. I don't see anything. As far as I don't see it. I'll have to work on that because yeah, if a moderator's in, they don't know what to type. Yeah, I just turned it on. So I don't know, maybe you have to like refresh the whole thing. Add a new command. Okay, default commands. Oh, how come it didn't stay on? It clicked away. It went off again. Okay, when I go to custom commands and then go back to default commands, it's off. It says saved. Weird. Computers are weird sometimes. Commands. You can find the commands. Okay, why does it turn itself off when I say save? If I go to save, wow, it turns off, which is very, very strange. Commands for everyone. Command alias CMDS. And yet if I click on the word save, then it deselects it again. More work to figure out what the heck's going on there. Yeah, I know nothing happened. And here again, I tried to type it in again. It still didn't work. Yeah. Well, it would be nice to get a list of the commands at least. Now, I don't know if that's going to give you a list of the system commands or a list of, there's two sets of commands. There's the system commands, and then there's the, what do they call those? Custom commands, which I made. What about in the custom commands? Is there one called commands? No. And I don't know what the, now see, when I go back to default commands, then the commands button is turned off. It and the minute I click on it to say use the commands one, it automatically saves. I don't have to click save, but yet down on the bottom where it says save, when I click that, it turns itself off. So something must be conflicting somewhere. What about okay, that won't work. The 8-ball. I don't like the 8-ball one, so I don't usually put that on, but commands, timer, modules, spam filter, modules, chat alert 8-ball. I don't have 8-ball on. Timers. Wow, all my timers are turned on, but I don't want them. I should turn half of them off. Anyway, not something to worry about right at the moment. Oh, my little list of, or my photos. Not all of these are mine. There's about 5 or 6 of them that are someone else's. Hearts. I was into hearts that day. Doesn't anyone have anything planned? Does anyone have anything planned for this day? For this week? Well, my week has got to, especially tomorrow, Monday, has got to do with my jury duty, juror summons. I don't want to be a juror. So, whatever the case is, he's guilty, or they're innocent. I don't care what he did. So that's my Monday big deal. Otherwise, I have to go to court, and that's at the end of October. And I really want to be in Mexico on the 20th. I leave on the 19th. I stay in Calgary overnight, and then it's off to Mexico on the 20th. And then I'll be there for 6 months. And because I've been to Cancun like 4 or 5 times, but there's all those other places like Chichen Itza, Tulum, Xcaret. There's a whole bunch of places that I haven't been to Tulum, but there's all those places you can go and video. I can't fly there, but I could fly in Cancun, my drone, that is. So I can hopefully, I mean, it's in a different country, so you don't want to live interview today, Tuesday, and making upcoming chapter content. You have an interview coming up for Tuesday. Oh, cool. You hate those. I can get it if I know of it now. I can get off it now. All I have to say is I work for a police department, and the defense team usually votes me out. Yeah, well, you would be exempt from doing jury duty. Anybody that's a police officer or anything with the police department or anything like that, you can't be a juror. Um, Health reasons and stuff would exempt you. 65 years or older, you can refuse. So I'm going to use that as one excuse. There's Karen. There is an underground river. You can. Yeah, there's in Chichen Itza. There's underground. The dentist that actually fixed my teeth. She wanted me to go snorkeling with her through a few of these. I haven't been to Tulum, but going. And because my dentist lady, their friend, they're going to get me the cheapest possible. I have notifications, and hopefully we'll make it. Oh, see, you were notified. Now, if I go looking at my notifications and stuff, it'll probably be on there, but it doesn't sound. No sound on my. A lot of people say something about cartel. I don't worry about the cartel at all. As a matter of fact, Cancun itself, yes, they have cartel everywhere. They have the bad guys here too. The only problem is the cartel. They don't care about if innocent people get in the way. They're looking they're looking at other members of the cartel. They don't care about the public people. Cancun is about 50 years old, 55 years old, the whole city. And they have less crime rate there than they do in the city that I'm in here, some little prairie town. So I don't worry about the cartel at all. I mostly worry about the local people scamming you. There's got to be 1,001 different kinds of scams that I mean, it's probably a poor country. They need money. They don't. The local people don't make a lot of money. They try to squeeze money out of you somehow and cheat you, and on their behalf, maybe rightfully so. But yeah, okay. When I was in Playa, somebody was saying that several months ago, the cartel came in on Sea-Doos onto the beach and shot up the other cartel members. Well, some other innocent people just happened to be there, and they just were in the way. And like I said, cartel is not going to miss. I mean, that's the thing. They really don't care, I guess, if people get in the way. The jewelry stores along Fifth Avenue there's got to be 100 of them. Some of those are probably supplied by the cartel, the jewelry in there. And if you don't pay your bills, well, they just blew one up. Like they just put dynamite in one and blew the whole thing up. Well, innocent people got killed again. But no, I don't worry about cartel at all. A lot of people that either haven't been there or don't know about it, or maybe they heard stories, or maybe they've been there at the time when things were going on. The local people there are actually very, very friendly, and I left my wallet twice in a tiny store, and not just the money. I had a $20 Canadian bill in one, but all my other credit cards, everything in there. And she comes running with my wallet saying, hey, you forgot this, in Spanish. I didn't know what she was saying, but then I went back to the store and I had, like I said, only a $20 bill in there. Was trying to give it to the guy, like, thank you. It's like, what would that be? 100 pesos. But he didn't even want to take it. And I said, you don't understand. If somebody found that and kept my credit cards and everything, I have no proof of who I am. What am I going to do? Do I have to stay there? Or are they going to? How am I going to get home? Like, I have no money and nothing. So that happened twice. There are dishonest people everywhere. All right there, Rob. Next time you come in, I'm hoping your name will be in the system so that the moderators can type in your name and your link will pop up. Okay, well, you're in the U.S., different country. In Canada, anyway, it says that you are exempt. Let me just see here. I have this. Oh, not that. Not that. Okay, where did it go? This is my letter. Alberta. Justice and Solicitor General, law courts. And I thought it was some sort of speeding ticket or something. And it says jury summons. And then it's got a place for me to fill out my name, address, phone number, where all the information. And then at the bottom part, I can fill out why I want to be exempt. And on the back, it says exemptions from jury duty. You can be exempt if your conscience or religion bows you from doing so. You don't. A person who has served on a jury within the last 2 years can be exempt. A person of whom service on a jury will cause severe hardship, like if it's a mental thing to me, we don't want to have that. A person who is unable to understand English. A person who's over 65 years old. Persons confined in an institution, if you're in jail. Persons engaged in administration of justice, including members of employee of any police service, probation officer, employees of the Alberta Department of Justice, and employees of the Department of Justice of Canada, of the Department of the Solicitor General of Canada, members of the Council of the municipality, of members of the Board of Trustees and Schools, members of private council, members of office, employees, and legislative. There's a whole bunch. Judges. This could be a provincial thing too, because it says judges of the province, of the provincial court. So maybe it's a provincial type thing too. Medical things. But anyway, and it says on this pink piece of paper, I have 5 days after receiving this to fill out the whole thing. And I got it 10 days after. So I don't know. Maybe if I go to the court office, they're going to throw me in jail. I get 3 square meals though. Thanks, Rob, for popping in. I guess I missed you. We'll have your link up there next time. Oh, like She Devil is too efficient. There it is. Like I live on I don't know if any of you are from a small prairie town. A lot of people here leave their front door open all the time. You can just walk in. But yet, in this town here, there are streets and places I won't go at night, like 2 and 3 in the morning. Like there's no possible way. So there's not really cartel here. There's the Hell's Angels are all across Canada. They kind of, but they don't really do. Like I said, they only worry about other biker groups or other things. And yes, innocent people got killed, especially in Quebec. Uh, you know, like so. Yeah, there's bad people everywhere. I have never bumped into anything in Mexico the 6 times that I was there. Never once. And I only saw one drunken bum. One. Like here, you see lots of them. Go to Vancouver. There's druggies and bums and all over the place downtown. They either don't want to help themselves or they don't know how, or maybe some are there, mental health problems or whatever. No need to condemn them, but that's me. I am supposed to go to jury duty. Otherwise, if I don't go, you get a fine and or imprisonment. Like it's a serious offense to not show up. So I don't know what I had one 10 years ago and I got out of it somehow. I can't remember how, but at that time I must have been 60. And on this one here it says you can be exempt if you're 65 or older. So I'm just going to say I'm 65. I don't want to sit in court that long. I'm back. Work interrupts play. You and it sounds like Paperbag Nomad. There's the other Rob on the road. ROBB. I hit 200 the other day working on a giveaway video. I know I finally came and watched some of your videos there, Rob. Sorry, I haven't been. I went to a few channels that I haven't been to for some time, feeling guilty. And you've hit the 200 mark. Well, yeah, congratulations there, Rob. Sometimes you work hard at it, and like for example, the watch time, that only goes by 365-day chunks, like one whole year, but it moves every day, 1 year. So if you have a lull in your videos, all of a sudden that will catch up. And I recognized that because when I looked over a year ago, my watch time was like over the 3,000 watch hours. So I'm still 1,000 short, which takes a long time to get there if you don't really push at it. I don't really care so much about that. But as time moved on, I slacked off and I just said, like, I was even going to give up YouTube altogether. I just needed a place to put my videos. And if I put them on there, people watch them. So that I think, well, okay, I'll just carry on. And not, I don't care about how many subscribers I have, and I don't care about how many watch hours I have. But now my watch time hours is 2,500. So it went down by 500 watch hours because of the 1 year chunk has moved into a lull place where the watch time went way down. So cool. Rob on the road. Right on. Another guy from across the pond, Rob is, and Runny, that was in Eden Valley Drones. He was in the house here earlier. They are both from across the pond there. They're in another time zone. I think they're 7 hours or 8 hours ahead of me. Yeah, Ray, you know what I did? That's right. I I videoed everything. I went across Canada, the whole of Canada twice. As I was going, I was videoing everything so that I could look back and see where I've been and what I did. But my hard drive got full. And so I figured, I'll buy an external drive. And I started filling that up. And then I thought, well, I'll put them on YouTube, a place to store them. And then somebody watched one or two, and I got a subscriber. And what do you know? I had 10 subscribers. And I, what? People are watching my videos. Wow, this is great. I don't watch TV at all. I have a TV screen right here. Well, I pump my my videos in from my laptop and watch it on there. In Vancouver, you would get 14 channels, that are free channels. I'd watch every once in a while. I don't want to watch the news or things like that. I don't care what's going on in the world. It's going to happen no matter if I watch it or not. So I just let it go. When you get old, your train of thought, your train of thought is gone. I was saying something in mid sentence. I can forget what I'm saying. When you monetize, I believe it fixes the recycle date for watch time. Oh wow! For the rest of us, we just have to keep on plugging away. Yeah, I'm just going to plug away. I've got I'm 1,500 watch hours short, and I'm supposed to do like 200 hours a month, if on my analytics says. How many months is that? And if I make a low, it's going to go down. And I don't really, really want to push the fact. Like I said, I don't really care so much about monetization. So you make a few dollars, you can never get rich. And some movies, but not TV. Yeah, I'll watch some movies on from YouTube, and I'll watch documentaries. I like documentaries, and I'm fascinated with space and stuff. So I watch the new what's going on with the new Webb telescope and what it can see and what it can find. It's actually out there to find where we started, where we came from. The Big Bang started from nothing, and now it's look at the impossibility. I don't believe that for 1 second. But now they're finding out that the Webb telescope is discovering that that's true, that there may not have been a Big Bang, that everything is just there. I don't know where it came from. I don't know. You have to follow the Webb telescope thing, to understand. I'm not good at it, but I'd rather watch and see what they say. Yeah, whether you believe it or not, I don't know. But this is the only telescope that's, how many billions of miles away is it? It's like halfway between here and the sun. It's doing perfectly. Yeah, there are a few people that can monetize but don't, because it'll affect your, I think Fordman, aka Kenneth Oakes, he can monetize. I don't know if he does or not, but it will affect his income from his disability. So I don't think he monetizes. There are a few people that monetize, and they may lie about it and say, "Oh, I make this much money," and some will brag about how much money they make. Like I know a few people, I won't mention their names. I don't really care about that. I don't really want to know. I don't really care how much you make. I don't care if you make $1,000 a month or 10,000 a month. That doesn't bother me. I don't care. Good for you. Pat on your back. It was hard work to get there. Great. Yeah, I know you love space there, Ray. You were talking about aliens. I saw one of your aren't you wearing the cone the cone on your head? Tinfoil cone, and adding the garlic. Make sure that you're not a vampire or fantasy. Yes. YouTube is definitely not my retirement plan. Yeah. Now, yes, you can make a lot of money on YouTube. Like if you're PewDiePie. There are more, like when I started YouTube, there wasn't a lot of YouTubers out there that had 1 million subscribers. Now there's lots of YouTubers that are well over 1 million. I think PewDiePie is way up there with some other ones that have 130 or 140 million, 140 million subscribers. 140 million. And yet PewDiePie doesn't make the most money. You know, there are other people that have less subscribers than he does, but it's all in the watch time that gets you the money, not the subscribers. So when you have 1,000 subscribers, yay, you can monetize. You can stay at 1,000 subscribers, but when you get thousands and thousands of views and you get viewed watch time, that's when you can make the money. So it's not the number of subscribers that make that for you. The more subscribers you have may watch your movies more, but I defy anyone to look at their analytics and tell me that most of the views are coming from subscribers. Most of your views are coming from non-subscribing people. 90%, 99% of channels are the people that are viewing are non-subscriber people. And mine is 80% non-subscribers watching, and most of them watch just about the whole video. Subscriber people are the 20%. It actually went up lately. So yeah, I know. And it's not even the that it's the other monies too. Like once you can become monetized, you put on those like super chat and all those. When people give you money when you're having a live, they click on the super chat. Hey, they donated $5 to you or $10 or $20, whatever they give you in super chat. Well, somebody was saying, I think Kenneth Oakes was saying that on those they take like 40% of the money. Like when people, they shouldn't take any of that money. That's just people, the kindness of their heart that give you that money. That should be yours. Why should YouTube take? No wonder they're billionaires, multi-billionaires. Wow, there's a lot of advertising going on from Stream Elements here. Should follow me on YouTube. There's my YouTube thing, my merch store. I haven't done anything with the merch store in a long time. I don't even know if it's still available. I have t-shirts on my thing. Nomadic Outlaw. I have one with a great big one of these left and right is wrong on the back. But are no bueno. What's okay? I'm illiterate. Bueno sounds Spanish to me. I'm trying to learn Spanish. I got an app from my phone. It's called Duolingo, and it's teaching me more or less words. And I think when you're older, it's hard to learn a language. Then when you're young, you just inhale it. When you're young, when you're old, you're trying to remember words, and that's hard to do. But they're starting to get me into more of sentences, like um, a fish sandwich. See, Spanish to me is not like German. It's correct. It's just like English. English might be backwards to some people, but word for word for word for word in Spanish is the same, except in some instances. Like when you want to get a fish sandwich, in Spanish, it's sandwich with fish. Or in Canada, they say a tomato salad, please. In Spanish, it's salad tomato. It's like backwards, so you have to remember that. So like yo is yo, or that's I, like me, I. Uh, Yo necesito un agua, like I need water. Um, I learned agua, manzana is apples, and when to use the word el, and la. La is, I think, feminine, and L is like masculine. So he, or anyway. No bueno. No bueno. No good. Oh, no good. There we go. I'm not into the bueno yet. Oh yeah, buenos hoyas, buenos hoyas, buenas noches, buenos dias, uh, hola. Everybody knows those words when you go there. Yo necesito un banco. I need a bank. Boleto. Tú, tú necesito bueno. Tú necesito bolito. You need a ticket? Yeah, that's for sure. Billionaires never have enough money. I met not a billionaire, but a millionaire in Vancouver City who is a bum, who sits and begs on the street corners like everybody else, or like all the other bums that sit on the corner. The corners they sit on are heavy traffic, all which ways. 4 lanes this way, 4 lanes that way, back and forth. And they just stand there with their sign, walk down. A millionaire. So they asked him, the TV asked him how much money he makes. Sometimes he can make $300 in 1 hour, every hour. So you make more money doing that than you do working. There's one guy in Medicine Hat here that's at the Walmart, standing there with a great big sign saying he's trying to go north. His house burnt down, lost everything. Would appreciate money, food, clothes, whatever you can spare, heading north. He's been here for months, and some people actually know him, and he's not he never had a fire. He lives. You should see his vehicle. He has a hybrid vehicle. Him and his wife works at Walmart, and he's got lots of money. It's just like I said, he can make more money begging for money than you can working, in some cases. Maybe not all the time. I guess until you figure, oh, time to give up. I'm not making enough. Yeah, YouTube takes lots of money. I'm a long ways from being monetized. unless I can get all my people that are watching to keep watching, I don't necessarily try to make my videos, although I am a photographer and not so much videographer, but I used to do for myself. But yes, and I did make a couple. I put out a couple of videos where, okay, I thought I'll try to make the video what I thought people would watch. So that's the thing. When I put out a video that I think people would watch, they don't watch. And yet the next video I put out, and I'll just pop this one out, and I put it out, and it's got, for example, most of my videos have got like 30, 40, 50, 60 views. That's an average, right? And then I put out a video, not trying to do clickbait or not. I wasn't trying to do clickbait, anything. I never tried to do that. But the title, I suppose that's why they watched it, was something about try to find the car that went over the cliff. And then because that day I was out videoing with my drone across the river on the cliffs, and I didn't see it myself at the time. Because I would have flown my drone over there. But somebody said, did you see the car in the video? And I said, no, I didn't even know there was a car there. So I looked at the video, and yeah, okay, now I do see it. So then I made that video, not saying that there's a car there or showing that only. I just look at the cliffs across the river there. But the title was try to find the vehicle that went over the cliff. Now that one has over 300 views. Like a video that I thought was just, it was just a video. Why do I have 300 views? So people are actually typing in something there. There's no hashtags. As a matter of fact, vidIQ says don't use hashtags. So there's no hashtags. There's no nothing. There was nothing. There wasn't even any word. I don't know if there was any words on the thumbnail itself, just the thumbnail and the title of the video. And see, that one I thought wasn't going to do any, just like normal, but at 300 views within a couple of days. The other ones take a week or two before I hit my average. And then after that, forget it. You know, very seldom will you get any more views after a week. Then it's kind of over. It's time to make a new one. But like I said, I only kept all my videos on YouTube was to have a place to store them. That's all. Then I put every video on YouTube and stored them there. I still keep them on my my external drive so that I never ever delete anything that I video, just in case. But I watch them myself. I go back to the very first one and to see where I have been. And I'd like to go back there again sometime. Like I was there at one time. And it's, to me now, it's just like a memory. And I'd like to get that memory back again. Of a tractor. Wow. My most popular videos, Rob, are on diesel heaters. There's some there with 15 or 20,000 views, all about my diesel heater. And I'm kind of sick and tired of making videos about diesel heaters. So I guess I could make another one, make it exciting. Oh, the videos that I were talking about, I made the video all go to the beat of the music. I actually chose the music first and then the video for after drone flight. But on the beat, bang, 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 I would change the video, and it really looked nice and whatever. It was great, but I just don't want to do that all the time. I just want to put out a video for some place that I've been. So I'm working for me, not for someone else. And all that. Rather make Skits and upload once a week. Then I have a camera in my face. Yeah. I don't have shorts, but I did make one short. Doesn't have any views at all. Uh, 15 or 20 views if I'm lucky. A short, less than a minute, 59 seconds. But the video was about Alfred Hitchcock. He was the one that invented. It's called the dolly shot or the vertigo shot. Jaws. There's a whole bunch of videos like that out, especially Jaws. The object that you're looking at stays relatively the same size, but the whole background is either coming towards you or going away. And it gives you, that's why they call it vertigo. So that's the one that I made. It was the TP was one of them, where the TP was the object. It kind of stays the same, but the background is either zooming in or zooming out. And I have another one I'm going to put up, maybe not in a short, might be just in a video. Shorts don't, I did one, well, I guess I don't know. I haven't tried more than one. But that short didn't work for me to get views. It got less views than my videos did. And it's just a short, which means people click on it after 1 minute, it's over. Maybe it was the title. It was called like dolly shot, vertigo shot. But I have a bale of hay. In Alberta, they have the great big huge bales of hay, higher than me, 6 feet tall, round. And I put the drone right up against it and then backed off really slowly. And then when you zoom in, the bale of hay stays roughly the same size, but the background moves in or out, whichever direction. If you're pulling out with the drone, I did it with the drone. If you're pulling out with the drone, then you want to zoom in post, or vice versa. Yeah, I mean, who's ever clicking on the videos, you want to say thank you to them because they took the time out of their day to even click on for 1 second. They clicked on your video for some reason. And if they stayed there for a minute or 2 or 3 or 4 or watched the whole thing, the idea is to watch the whole thing. And my analytics tell me that people that are watching my videos are only watching 5 minutes of a 10-minute video. So why would I make a 10-minute video? They're not watching anyway. So the idea is to make a 5, 6, 7-minute video, and that's good. But still, my food one, Raymond, is I think 12 minutes or more, which I'll be putting out on Tuesday here. Yeah, I know that's weird. A lot of people say they like my drone videos, but because I'm the pilot guy, I think they could be way better. Way better. It all depends. I'm on the prairie here, flat. I got nothing to video. I mean, I've flown my drone around the teepee I don't know how many times. There's little creeks and things, and there's the river that has cliffs and stuff. But how many times do I have to go there and video that? Like, I want to go somewhere else where I can video something else. But I don't know. How do I make it better for myself? But yeah, if I can get anybody to watch my videos and comment, that's all you really need. Yeah, I saw that one. And the what do you call it? The news guy. Worked that one out. Yes, no kidding. Yeah, you're going to have to look at your analytics and see how long people are watching your videos for, and then compensate for that a little bit. If they're watching the whole thing, ooh, that's great. Especially when you keep them like, uh, not everybody has 10 minutes of time to sit and watch a video. Um, they're at work and the boss is walking by and they close their laptop or whatever. Yeah, that's the one. Yes. Oh man, my poor hip is just killing me. Ah, yes. Good stuff. Today is the day I have a YMCA account or subscription. I go to the YMCA paid. Now, usually the YMCA is like, I don't know, $40, $50 a month to join. $20. I don't know what it is. But mine, because I'm a senior, and the lady says, "Hey, I'll give you a really good deal. It's $5. $5 a month." So I can go there and shower every day, all day long if I want to. At that place, they don't have there's two YMCA's in Medicine. One has a pool, the other one doesn't. The one I go to is the one that doesn't have a pool, but having a swim would be nice. But just having a shower makes you feel like you're $1 million when you come out. Like if you're living in a vehicle like this, and when you don't shower that much, maybe every day if you can, every other day, every third day, or once a week if you can. Um, but being able to shower whenever I want to, uh, up until 8 or 9 at night, is wonderful. I mean, it's just fantastic. So this afternoon I go, and I'm going to have myself a nice shower. Trivia game around Christmas. I usually do have, I did have games, and I had like 20 some people in the house at the time. I'm going to do that again. That was fun. Um, I have a bunch of 6-letter words, and the letters are scrambled. And some of them you can look at there are only 6 letters, and it's hard to figure out what the word is. And sometimes I have like 30, 40 words, and I put them on the screen one at a time. And then uh, people in the house there would type in what that word is. And the first one that would get it right, I'd put a check mark or whatever beside their name. And then I gave away Amazon gift cards um, as a gift. First, second, and third prize. I think Tim from Mo Bang for Your Bucks won once. Um, I can't remember. There was a couple, few of them that won. It was fun. So I was thinking that I did slideshow today. I've got another slideshow for next time, but I think I might do more of those word ones with the scrambled up letters. That was fun to do. Squeeze me. I guess he didn't know what you meant there, Rob. I don't either. We are not playing. Where's the bobble again? Babble? Bobble? Hmm. We're not playing that again, are we? Yeah. There's those things that the pump, you put it in a pail, like 5-gallon pail, and it's got a shower head at the other end with a hose. That's it. 12 volt. Poof. Nice and easy, simple, and works. Then you can have a shower when you're out in the bush somewhere. You don't have to have a YMCA close and handy. Now that would be cool. I don't have one of those. I have a shower in my unit. I showered in it once when I first bought it just to see how it works. But the shower head hanging on the wall is like right here. You either got to, well, it's meant so that you sit on the toilet. The toilet is part of the shower. So you close the curtain, you sit down, and then you've got a new shower head that adds more air into the water, which makes your water last longer, what have you. And I got nice hot water in here when I want. If I have, I don't have water in here right now. But I have a whole bathroom in here, a shower, a toilet, a sink, mirrors. I got cabinetry. What they did in 1995, they had these things. Like, this is old. Stove, a sink. I even have granite countertops from a friend of mine in town here that is the owner of a granite place where they make countertop. I have a granite countertop. It will be in my video on Tuesday when I'm cooking my my chicken there, so you'll be able to see it. All right, Raymond, thank you for coming in. Thanks for taking the time out of your workday to stop in. You were here for quite a while, so thanks for popping in, my friend. And I'll keep an eye open for your lives and your videos. Obviously, I'm subscribed, and we'll keep watching for those. And keep an eye open for next Tuesday. I don't know what time it'll be out. I'll try to get it out early. All depends where I'm sleeping. If I'm sleeping here where I am now, I'll put it up early. If I'm to the other place, they have restrictions and shit like that. So it probably be late in the afternoon. Sometimes it takes over there at the other place like 2 hours or more to upload a 10-minute video. Like, what? The Wi-Fi is just not good. And right now here I'm at, on this Wi-Fi is South Side, which is the hotel just over the way here. And I'm between two hotels. When I open my side doors, there's a prairie. There's no houses. There's nothing here in front of me. I open my side doors, and that's my front yard. Wherever I am, at the beach, in the forest, wherever I am, I open my door. That's my front yard. So anyway, the Wi-Fi here can be heavily used. And it's only 2 o'clock now, so maybe it's not really heavily used at this point in time. We are coming up to the 2-hour mark, guys. 5 minutes, and I think I'll shut her down then and let you guys go so that you can have some time to yourself on your day. And I'm going to go have my shower. You bet, Rob. October 19th, I leave Medicine Hat, fly to Calgary, stay the night there, and then I leave Calgary on October the 20th to Cancun direct, and stay there for 6 months. I come back on April the 12th. So that's going to be fun. Keep your eyes and ears open for drone footage videos if I can. I mean, it's another country. I got to be a little careful on flying drones there. I think it's against the law, even if I'm standing right on the border from Alberta and the US. If my drone flies over that border, I think they can charge me because I'm flying in a different country. So I'm not quite too sure on that one. I do have my license for the drone because it's over the 250 gram. It's like the Mavic Pro. It's a big, heavy one, heavier than the minis. So I hope to take some video footage of drone down there, and then I'll probably be able to do more videos and stuff per week. So, and I think I'm still going to try to have my live streams on Sunday. So Mexico is still a go. And the van I'm going to park at we have all kinds of farmers that say, here, I've got a bunch of land. You guys can park your vans here for cost. $25 a month for 6 months. So what is that? That's $150 for 6 months. That's not bad at all. And in this part, it's going to freeze. So I got to take everything out of here that I don't want to freeze and store it at it. My friend said that they'd help me, like I got a few boxes full of things that I don't want to freeze, like foods, paints and things like that, caulking, things that I don't really want to freeze up. It'll ruin it. I mean, I know it'll thaw out again, but freezing it's not good. So the van's just going to stay here because I can't drive across the U.S. Any drone that's over 250 grams, you should have a license for. It costs you money. It cost me $5 for every drone that I have, just to pay for each drone. Then the license itself, I only have one drone. Then the license itself is $10. A written test you have to. I got 85% on the test, which is kind of just about barely passing. 2 or 3 questions less, and I would have failed. That just says I can fly legally. I still have to fly where they say. Like I can't fly over crowds of people. I can't fly, private property, like a farmer's land. If I'm flying over his property, he can come and say, you can't fly there, but yes, I can. They don't own the airspace above their property, but I can't fly on their property up to their house. That you can't do. There's a whole bunch of things that you can't do. You must have a line of sight of your drone. I think that's ridiculous. My drone is meant to fly far away that you can't see it anymore, and take some beautiful footage where you can't walk, like right in front of a waterfall. You can't stand there, but you can fly the drone right there and take beautiful pictures and go up and down the falls and whatever. All my water lines I've had water in them because I've actually taken a shower in here before. I've used the sink, took all the water out, and it's now what do you call winterized. It's got antifreeze in the system. So that might gel up, but it doesn't freeze up. So the pipes, and they're plastic pipes, they would probably burst if you had water in them. So they don't have any water in them. So it's all, my van is all winterized. I'm going to turn off all the power, turn the solar off. I might cover the solar panel up on top with something so that it doesn't generate power at least to the wires. Turn everything off. Turn my batteries off. Turn everything off. So I've got to do that before I'm ready. I did have the diesel heater running one night for an hour or two till it got warm in here, because it got down to single-digit Celsius temperatures, like 9 degrees. What is 9 degrees in Fahrenheit? It's 40 something or whatever. I don't know what it is. Cold. So, anyways, guys, it is the second hour. Ding, ding, ding. So again, guys, I want you all to stay awesome, be kind, be cool, and stay nomadic outlaws. And you know how to do that? No, you got to subscribe to Nomadic Vanman. And as usual, let me just see here. I don't have a license for the U.S. U.S. is a different animal as far as drones are considered. They're more strict on certain things. Yeah, the fuel. I'm going to actually try to have it so that it's as low as possible. I can't. I guess I could drain it out if I didn't. Yeah, I'll have to take that out or make sure that it's low. All right, guys. Thank you all for coming. And let me tell you, Michael Santana is saying, and I got to tell this to everyone because if nobody has told you they loved you today, let me be the first. I do love each and every one of you. And be cool, kind, stay safe, and be awesome. We'll catch you guys all on the next Sunday, Fun Day, Wayne's World. Catch you all then. Thanks for coming. Thanks for taking the time out of your day.